Hey everyone! Welcome back to Explodey FPS. Today I've got some quick tips for you if you're dealing with 100% disk usage, or even if it's above 50% when you're not doing much on your PC. I'm going to walk you through a few easy steps to help improve that. First things first, if you can get an SSD in 2024, do it. Even if you go for the smallest SSD you can find just to install Windows on it, it'll make a huge difference in performance. Once Windows is on your SSD, you can keep your regular HDD for other files like music, videos, or whatever you use it for. It's a simple upgrade, but it'll really improve your system's speed. As you can see on my PC, I'm not having any issues with disk usage. Everything's optimized and sitting at 0. Let's dive into the first thing you should do. 1. Optimize your startup apps. Go ahead and open up your startup apps list. These are the programs that launch when you boot up your computer. Some of them you may not even realize are running in the background. You can go through and disable anything you don't need starting up automatically. In my case, I've already cleaned it up quite a bit, so there's not much running. If you've never done this before, you'll probably find a bunch of unnecessary apps launching on startup. You might even have apps that only get used once a month, but they're taking up space and resources every time you boot up. Disable those and you'll notice a big improvement. 2. Check your drive for errors. Next, let's go to your drive. Right-click on it, go to Properties, then click on Tools. Here you'll see the option for error checking. Just click Check and let your computer scan the drive for any errors. This could take a few minutes, especially if you're running an older HDD. It's a really important step, so don't skip it. 3. Optimize and defragment your drive. After error checking, the next step is to optimize and defragment your drive. Click Optimize, and depending on whether you have an SSD or an HDD, you'll see different processes. If you have an SSD, it'll just optimize the drive, while if you have an HDD, you'll go through a full defragmentation process. If you've never done this before, it might take a while, but it's definitely worth it. 4. Disable sysmain, superfetch, for HDDs. For those of you using an HDD, this is a big one. Sysmain, formerly known as superfetch, is a feature in Windows that preloads programs into memory, trying to predict which apps you'll use next. While this can help on an SSD, it often causes high disk usage on HDDs. To disable it, just copy and paste this command into your Run dialog and hit Enter. Once it's disabled, you should see a noticeable drop in disk usage, possibly all the way down to 5% or even 0%. If you're lucky, you'll completely eliminate that 100% disk usage issue. And that's it. By following these steps, you'll have significantly improved your disk usage. If you have any questions or need more help, feel free to drop a comment in the video section. Also, feel free to share your system specs and what type of drive you're using. I'll do my best to help you out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tech tips.